What a hit! What a heat, man! What a piece of shit heat, dude! Wow! Yeah, way too hard. So, wow. 3.8, yeah, it's fine. Five one three eight two two. 35133. Yeah, let's play like that. 5133. Gotta earn the haircut. Bose Daily. Snake. Snake expert. Awareness expert. Survival, no. Awareness, nothing. Survival. Survival expert, yeah, let's survival expert. Let's go a bit. Wow, it's so hot here, dude. My life was a peaceful one.
My life was.
Alright, let's play a little bit of heat here because this is a good game for heat. I just remembered I need to get to a trader. There's the A0 trader nearby. Alright, auto run on. And let's keep on going. Keep on going down the hill. Nice rocks. She isn't as fat anymore like she was last time. Oh! The roaming dropship spawned. Nice. Sheesh. Good. Poof! Dropship just spawned. Holy hell. Alright. That was amazing. Hadn't seen one of those in a long time. That's the beach. So. Alright, I need to follow this beach line all the way to the... all the way to the trader. Forgot to make a team, see? Adept hippopotami. Hippopotamus. Hippo. Why did I just jump? I wasted all my stamina. Da, 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 da. Well, I need my stamina back. There we go. Worked just fine. Alrighty, oh, is it hot, dude? Ooh. She's got to be heated up too a little bit. Do-do-do. I could swim to the other side, maybe. Is that working? Can you swim to the other side? Hey, what you call it? Rhetorical question. Happens if you run out of stamina while in the water. Will you die instantly? Oh, you can regenerate stamina, never mind. I thought you couldn't. I thought you would instantly die in the water. Oh, nice lag. A nice stutter. Yeah. And there we go. The trader's all the way over there. Well, ich bin so ein wenig. I'm so. Holy shit! Hold on. There's nothing in the water on the ocean floor. Like there's no chests or. It's not like Conan Exiles where you find something, or Ark. It's not like Ark or anything where you find something useful. It's funny how it uses no stamina. Fish. This would be so terrible in real life, swimming like this. Also, this is not how it works in real life. You cannot stay afloat like this. You don't stay afloat like this. You don't stay afloat like this in real life with your, you know, your boat, your You don't stay afloat like this, is what I'm trying to say. You do not stay afloat in real life by and regenerate energy. It always uses energy to stay afloat in the water. You always have to use energy. You don't float like this with nothing. It's not how it works. Excuse me. 1809. Okay. I'm better off to get right to the shore. Now it's starting to use a lot of energy. Yeah, this is not how it works. You should lose all the energy. Okay, let's go. One 19555. Okay. Well, I didn't save much time doing this. Did that actually give some... Nope. It gave like traces of... It gives like traces of stamina. And no skill in running. Okay. Pull! Pull! Made it. Yikes. Meine Güte. Geil. Go! Pull! Almost at the trader. And I can quickly buy a car because, yeah. I used to run around in the game and farm cars, but the spawner is not working right now. The vehicle spawner is not working at all. So even if I tried to, I wouldn't get a vehicle. Right, let's go. Oh wow, nice lag. Hey, I'm in the outpost now. Oh, I'm not getting any stamina. I'm not getting any experience, anything. Ah, I don't have any. I'm not encumbered enough to get any things. Yeah. Not getting. I need to be under the rest. I need to have some weight or mass. You know, I need to loot. I need to get 40 bucks for a car for a rental. So all the vehicles are rented in the game anyways. You never own anything. Package of cigs. Nothing so far that can be turned into money. A battery, single battery. Alcohol.
Welcome, welcome. Feel free. Let's see what you have.
Ugh. $16. Well, sold my last shirt just to get a vehicle.
Hello. Prices are not.
It's a little bit cheesing, but it's a little bit cheesy to be able to get a vehicle that early. Oh shit. But if I'm honest, I don't give a fuck. I've restored millions of cars and now they don't even spawn. Now vehicles don't spawn. They stopped spawning reliably a long time ago. Like, you know, trying to get a car and they don't spawn. So running across the entire island to find no vehicle, no yeah, finding nothing. It's a shame. Hopla. Oi, oi, oi. Oh, no driving skill. Hopla. NPCs are also really accurate and dangerous. Ah, there's the ice terrain. Okay. Makes me wonder, these developers, they're absolutely retarded. The developers are absolutely retarded. They seem to use an outdated... They seem to use like 2 or 3 years old versions, and I don't understand. They make a bug fix, and then the next update they make, all the bug fixes are gone. It's like they're compiling from a broken source. It's like, bro, it's like you're compiling from a broken source. You're not compiling from the newest version. Nice. Vehicle just got really damaged from absolutely zero, from absolutely nothing. Amazing. I love it. Fantastic. Yeah, anyways, what I'm saying is that they're constantly, like, nice lag. They're constantly repairing. They're constantly updating from outdated, broken version. It's like I make like 10 versions. I make version 1 through 10, and when I make update 11, when I make update 11, I suddenly use number 1 to remake everything. So all the glitches and all the errors and everything that were in update 1 are now in update 11. And then people say, "Hey man, why is everything that was broken in update 1, why is everything that's broken in version 1, why is it back? It was working before." You know? Yeah, you can't use, like, you need to clean up your garbage map, your garbage data, and rework it. Like, you need to rework it. You can't make an update, like, for example, I make 10 game versions. In version 5, something is completely broken. Like, when I drive a car, the car slides around and crashes, and I can't control the car. The car is undrivable. I fix it in version 6. And when version 7 comes out, I base it off of version 5. So the cars are broken, and I can't drive them, and they slide around, and they spin, and you can't control the car. People are going to say, "Dude, this is version 7, but the bug is back." And then I say, "Yeah, because I based it off of version 5." Then everybody will leave the game. Nobody will buy that game. Nobody will buy that because I'm like obnoxious. I'm like basing something off of like an old version, and I'm acting like this is fine. You can't. What am I even doing? I'm driving around and I'm like I'm not even sure what I'm doing. I'm not even sure what I'm supposed to do. No idea. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just driving around right now doing nothing. Maybe because everything sucks ass so far, so much. Everything sucks ass really hard. There's fucking barricades everywhere. That's the only thing the developers can do. Make these fucking barricades here. Look, everywhere barricades so you can't get around. Fucking barricades every fucking where. That's the only thing the devs can do. Barricades so you can't drive around. That's the only this is the only thing they've done. Making barricades everywhere. It's the only thing they've done. It's so annoying. It's the only thing the devs have done. Fucking barricades. So you can't get around on the map. That's the only thing they do. And after that, no more updates that are good. Only bullshit. Scum is so fucking retarded. It became so bad. Scum became so bad. It was perfectly fine, and then the developers just faggoted around and did bullshit. The game's unplayable now. Unenjoyable, rather. Playable, it's barely, but unenjoyable, yes, very much so. There's just nothing to do. Nice. Very good. That's the mace. No mace either. That's the mace. Okay. Stop right there, criminal scum.
Stop right there.
No, no. I am the judge, jury, and executioner. It's just train wrecked. It's just a train wreck. Like instead of making the hunting work differently so the animals physically spawn on the map, they made a hunting mini game still, and they made like feeding locations now, a feeding item that you could put food in and then it attracts an animal. It's all the wrong decisions, always the wrong decisions, completely the wrong decisions. Like it's like putting a patch, like a band-aid on an arterial wound, like a cut to an artery, like band-aid on a cut-off arm. Like the arm was cut off, but you're putting a band-aid on it. It's not going to do nothing. You're gonna bleed to death. That's what that is. That's what this is. A band-aid. A band-aid on a dingus. A band-aid on a bleeding super wound. That's what it is. It's just a band-aid on a bleeding ultra super wound. I don't get it. I don't get how you can be like this. I don't understand how you can be like this. It's ridiculous. I don't know how you can be like this. Like, as I said, everything was working, and then they recompiled a new update from a really old version, and it has all the bugs that were fixed. All the bugs are back in. And then people wonder why the game is so buggy. Because the developers are not fixing it. They're not making it wait a minute. Let's go in there, fuck it. I have no items, no weapons, no nothing. I'm just gonna go in there, fuck this shit. I'm just gonna go in here, fuck it. I have no weapons, no nothing. Nix, I have nothing. I'm just gonna go in there. Oh, this is where I usually place my car at. I'm gonna at least see if I can make a bow. 1800. Our pants is still soaking wet, aren't they? Yeah, 71% wet still. Oh yeah, it's whatever, dude. Drop these. What are you doing, dude? Drop it already. Alright. I want to make 35-pound bow. That's the strongest I can make. Boom. I won't be able to kill the NPCs because they have like full health. I didn't want to make it too easy, but yeah. It is what it is. It's all small stickies, yeah. Got it. Let's go. What is happening? Am I cooling down? I'm cooling down C1. It's crazy. I'm C1 undercooled in the hot, in the warmth. I'm like C1 undercooled in the warmth. In the warmth. Alright, there's a zombie. There's NPCs I might have to... Natron. Soda. Baking soda. Rubber boots. And a panties. And a garrison cap. And a shemak, that's good. Getting a bit warm. I shouldn't be in here. Oh, I'm so lucky that there's no NPCs in there. There's a sleeping bag. There's so much stuff now. I need I need a backpack though. I don't have one. There's a vest. I'll take the stab-proof vest. It provides a tiny little bit of protection. That's a bust so far. Pistol. Alright, take it. Can't take it because it's too large, eh? Ah, you bitch. Oh, you bitches. Combat helm and a better vest. Or rather, more good-looking vest. Looks is important. Stop right there. Chop this here. Take this. There's a little lamp? No. It's not like I'm going to get a... It's not like... Ah, there's a backpack. There is a... Well, I should try to get out of here. Ah, magazines. Seem to have nerfed this loot as well. They nerfed this a lot. There's nothing really good here. Uh-oh. There he is.
Stop right there.
No, don't worry about me.
You and Dempsey negotiate our meaningless.
Don't worry about me. He's gonna shoot right behind me, right? You're survived for the time being. Where am I going? I'm going back to where I was. Okay. Also, this vehicle has a speedometer that goes to 200, and we can drive 150 max because, yeah. The game doesn't work, the game doesn't last. You drive too fast, it glitches around and you fall through the floor, you fall through the walls, you drive through buildings. The game's going to stutter and nothing's going to work. You can't drive too fast. Damn. What a good engine this is. The Unreal Engine. The engine's not even the problem. How the dev's incompetence has affected the engine, that's the problem. Very bouncy. Hopla. driving from memory. I played the game for so long, I'm just driving from memory. I know it's correct, just need to be a bit careful here with the rocks that have spawned, and there might be new rocks that the devs put down. If you hit a rock at this speed, the vehicle's toasted instantly. Buy a new one. Sir, bet it on fire. Set it all on fire. Alright, let's go. The lighting looks a bit weird. It looks like everything is more darker now. Everything is more depressing. Like this Ranger used to be much more yellow. Now it's like orangish. Like really dark orange. It's really dark. It shouldn't be this dark. The game was like more bright. Weird. Anyways, I'm not going to build a base. I'm going to relinquish a location. I'm going to relinquish a location. Here I'm going to build my base right here. I'm going to make this house here my base. I mean, the game is better than Conan Exiles, because Conan Exiles constantly has purple or pink pop-ins, because pink is the placeholder color, and when something doesn't load, it shows the item in pink color, because pink is the placeholder color, so it's showing it in pink. For some reason, the developers, instead of making the items invisible or making the objects invisible, they chose to make a pink color for it. As I said, as a placeholder, the color is pink. Instead of making it better, like, you know, making it a translucent color or something less obstructive or whatever, they made it pink. Got 1,700 bucks. Easy. Easy! Excuse me. Gotta check every now and then when my friends are online. It's Sunday and they always want to play. They always want to play Arma 3. Or Reforger. Reforger success. Hey, there's a battery. Also, that's nice that you can see the charging. That is a good change. I'm not just criticizing. I'm also friendly. So here, that's good. You can see the loading percentage. You can see how many percent loaded the batteries are. Like the other ones are halfway loaded. That one I just picked up is like 10% loaded. There, that's good. That is a good thing. That is a good change. Also forgot I need to drop things. If I drop things, they're going to be on the floor and I can get the experience for dropping them. I get experience for discovering them. Here, I'm getting experience in awareness. I have no awareness. Wait a minute, what? 5351. 5389. See that? And zack. And 5541. Yeah. It takes a moment before the thing is before the things are discovered. So if you drop something like that, it takes a moment before it's discovered. Five, 6, 9, 2. And then as soon as I drop it, it's 5, 7, 30. So I got some experience. That's why it's best to drop everything. $64. Oh man. Gotta go to the toilet real quick too. So I'm going to put this in, this in, this in, this in, this in, this in, and nothing else, right? Yeah, that's it. Alright, I want to be right back. Gotta go to the toilet, dude. Dude! Why, ja satan. I satan, perkele. 33 degrees. 33 degrees. Wow, so hot. 33 degrees Celsius. What? Wait, wind is coming. Wind. There's a storm. No. my lord. I'm back, me lord. Well, food is a bit low. Still doing good though. The food is a bit low, still doing good. Let's take a look. What's the temperatures? 81 on this, and on the graphics card 76, 76, 79. Okay. Whoa, what the hell? What? Hey? What was that? Is anybody playing? One of my friends something? Ich bin so müde, Alter. Puh. I'm a little bit sickly. I'm a bit sickly. Alright. Wow. Hey, the car has worked. Well, I still need a phone. Tomorrow is an update for the game too, I think. See what kind of bullshit is happening tomorrow. Well, some bobby pins at least. Something. Hey, skirt. Nice. Skirt gets immediately taken. Oh, a wine. And a Negan jacket. This wine's very good. Yeah. Very good drink this wine here. Drinking wine on an empty stomach, holy shit. Na 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 na. Uh-oh. Yep, there they are. The NPC infestation is right there. Crap, dude. The NPC infestation is live. It's a definite thing. God damn. That place is infested with NPCs over there. So there's the town. Aha. Hey! Yo! They're hitting. Oof. Well, I'm quite screwed here. I'm gonna have to restart real quick. I'll be right back. I'm gonna be right back. As I said, I want to be right back. Um... So. So I've given the NPCs half their health, Because usually they soak like 200,000 bullets. Now they soak less. NPC is in here again? Or what? Yep! I'm dead now. I'm dead this time. Well then. Also try to sneak up on him. Don't have many arrows. Hunting bow. Doesn't say where the NPCs went. They seem to have held their ground over there where they spawned. Around the poster box. They seem to have held their position around the post box. Right through there. Contact. Where are they? They didn't get killed, I think. There he is. Oh no. Oh! Oh, I got hit instantly. Oh, I got hit in the head. But I survived. Tanked it. He's reloading.
I knew you'd come for me.
Oh, why am I oh shit. Oh man! Hit her. Shit, he destroyed all my things. And I'm running away, fuck this shit. Not good. I'm bleeding. I'm bleeding, boss, I'm bleeding. I'm bleeding. Boss, I'm bleeding. C2 already in one hit. Holy fuck, dude. The bandages become more effective, or am I using all three of them? I used all three, that's what happened. Okay, I didn't use like one. Ugh. Shot my backpack to hell. That was not very friendly. There was one NPC. Ah, the phone. The bleeding has worn off. Okay, good. Just try it again. Come back and try it again. She dropped the fucking most rancid shotgun she could have dropped too. Jesus. It's like a chance to get like a perfect. It's like a chance to drop a perfect one, and she dropped the most rancid one. Drinking. Oh, I'm at 92%. Ai satan, perkele. The vehicle wouldn't brake. Womp womp. Isn't there a server setting, global configuration? Okay. Okay. So I don't know if that turns off the crashing damage, but I don't know. Environmental damage turned off. Wait a minute.
Welcome, welcome.
What does he have for... Quests. Har bobby pins. Oh, if we don't have it. Bobby pins. Give me the bobby pins. Unpack 10.
Well, thank you very much. Let me give you something for your troubles. Let's see what you have.
Nix. Buy.
Here's what I got.
Looking in the wrong thing. Oops. Yay. Alright. Sell the gun.
Guns come unloaded.
Where is it?
That thing registered?
There. $0.
Nobody
Nice.
cares.
Wonderful.
See ya.
Okay then.
Come in. Never mind about the expiration. Go ahead. You'll need these sooner or later. Remember to keep. I'm sure.
So, some wine. Good. Eaten. $40 calories. Why was it reduced to 50? Let me see the batteries. What else does he want for quests? Hold on.
Here's what I got. Get you help.
Soap, glue, nah. Soap, glue, nah.
Goodbye.
Good boy. What the fuck is this? Wait. So. My god. Man. The first town is also very effective to get into. Wait a minute. We can get an AK really fast. Hint stop. Eliminate puppets. And do the C4 crap. That's gonna be a pain in the ass. That's so funny. No working during drinking hours. Bubbly. I'm going with this shit. I'm going to drive down in town and see what I can do. If I die, so be it. If they're all in the left, then I'm fucked. There's nobody in the left, I'm fine. Wait. Hey. Wait. Thought I just heard somebody, but it was an illusion. Am I going up there? There's nothing here. Dummy. Not enough zombies though. Very suspicious. Good thing is I can survive here forever. I loot these trees and eat the food from the trees, and then boom. I have everything I need. There's some bushes here, so I can make some new arrows. Using a bow as a close quarters weapon is very, very dumb and dangerous. Hey, you spot on. I heard voices. I heard like pss, pss, pss. I have like pss, 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 pss. I heard like pss, 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 pss. As if an NPC just whispered and said, "Hey, there's something there. There's something out there." Repairing the sporan. Biltong is like broken, it's like ugh. Oh, she's getting sick from that. Okay, that food is not edible. That food is not edible. Not raw. Ooh, that's also not edible. So these are all mild and it's all spoiled. Yeah, it's all spoiled food. Wow, that's not good. Well, I need to make camp in that house that I just mentioned last time, or not last time, just earlier. There's nothing here, only a bedroll in this thing. Well, the food is rotten, can still be used for cooking, and it's going to make a non-rotten meal. So once cooked through, the food is edible. It's just not edible as is. So little zombies here everywhere. Oh, there's one. Two. It's only 6 zombies. Last time it was like 18 or something. Needle. Needle is good. Find a needle is a quest. Where'd that guy come from over there? But carrying a little bit too much. Now I'm getting some constitution and stamina skill. Very good. Those are all not edible, dude. The entire foods that I found, all this 43 food is like all not edible. It's all spoiled to hell and back. That ain't good. Who just spawned? Where'd you come from? You just spawned in. Bastard. Nothing. $76239, that's AK ammo. Oh, looky here, the body already despawned. There's a location where NPC galore can spawn. They love to pile up in that stupid workshop here on the left. Auto sorting. Oh, there's a general goods store that has some. Well, one item. One item of food and baking soda. That's Not really edible anyways. Don't open dead inside. Don't dead open inside. Tea and mayonnaise. What is this? A cucumber. Hey, cucumber is good. You can take a cucumber, slice it up and eat it. Hey? One. No bowl. Actually, there's a bowl in here. I guess no longer. We have looted poorly. Well, the best I can loot is inside the friggin' police station. But lays around loosely. Which is never going to be a lot. Ay. This is a recipe to get. This is a recipe to get boxed in. That's a recipe to get boxed in helplessly. And hopelessly, I mean. Idiotic. Pistol suppressor, okay. Excuse me, my god. Fucking hell. What? Ah, man. Nothing. Well, hold on. A pistol. Beretta. Good. Pretty sure I had a fuel canister in one of these garages. Holy shit, I could use that. I forgot. Probably despawned by now. I gotta go from here because the NPCs are just one step around the corner, I know it. Ah, I knew it. Everything reset. Okay. For some reason, as soon as she has a weapon in her hands, she runs much slower. Huh? Oh, that's more usages, okay. It's full usages. Okay. Yeah, they made this this food usage a bit weird. This food usage is a little bit weird now because it's not like one usage anymore, it's like always multiples now. Always like 3 or something, and before it used to be like much easier. Because it used to be like big chunks and now it's like tiny chunks, like all of the items are like divided into like 3 or 4 parts or 5 parts, always 50 grams or something, it seems. It's really weird. What? There's pasta. Make some noodles. What here? Ah, car jack. Out of all the things I needed, a car jack, yeah, of course. God damn. Okay. She is a pro at swinging the bat. What was that? Like somebody was eating something. It's probably a zombie. Or a human right next to me going. Two of these fast idiots. Okay, I can buy an AK. That means I don't have to worry about much things other than the zombifieds attacking me in raw numbers. Need to get out of here now. It. What? Okay, dude.
Crumping for Floyd? Do you know what's so funny? Is that this is actually so much more well-behaved than the ICE protests now. Like, it's actually gotten worse since then. Crumping
For George Floyd. Whatever.
Alright, me in 10 years. Okay, are we making a lot of money still?
No,
Right?
no, we moved back in with mom and dad.
Yeah?
No.
Yeah? Okay.
Uh-uh.
Alright, bet. How's the watch collection? We got more watches.
I had to sell them because I ran out of money.
Let's go! Okay,
No.
okay. How many cars? Because right now we just got the
Dude,
limo.
I sold the car. We just use mom and dad's car now. I don't.
Let's go, baby! Okay. We retired the parents, though.
No, we live with mom and dad still.
Yes, sir. I knew you would.
No,
I knew you would.
I didn't.
Okay. How's the crib? I bet you we upgraded by now.
Bro, I sold the crib. I live at home with mom and dad.
Let's go! Baby,
No!
let's
This is brutal, man. That is brutal.
Alright, me in 10 years. Okay, are we making a lot of...
Damn. Alright. What do we all have? We need to sell some of the shit. This one. Okay, sell the other shit.
What's up?
I think the quest auto completed, so I can already buy it.
Here is what I got.
I have a block found earlier. Oh, what a strong start already. M9 lamp. Oh, what a strong start already, dude. Already making it.
That thing registered?
Tuck, tuck, tuck.
Kidding. Nobody cares. Guns come unloaded. Security reasons. Obviously. Stay safe.
Alright. Oh, the shade is good.
Den vierten.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Who's checking that? Be real. Bro, ain't nobody checking that. First one dead. I bet. No. Y'all bet. See? I'm glad y'all know what's a good. IQ!
Den vierten.
Wait a minute.
What?
Den vierten Gang in deinem Auto gibt's gar nicht. Also doch klar, hier ist er, aber das Getriebe in deinem Auto sorgt dafür, dass zum Beispiel im ersten Gang eine Umdrehung des Motors quasi nur so eine Viertelumdrehung der Räder ist.
Okay,
Oder
I
so.
don't want to
Nur
listen.
so kann dein
I
Auto...
don't need to listen to this bullshit. I know everything. So, okay. Good, I have the gun. I'm gonna keep the ammo bags in the ammo boxes in here though. You know. Can't remember what I need for a for a flag. Can't remember what I the block. Give me that real quick. What a mess already.
What's up? Good work. Keep it up.
I'm gonna do. Use me. Ooh, it's just
Welcome, welcome. Could you help me with these?
glue, panzer tape, of course. I forgot what I need. I need some iron, most surely. I want to take the bolts as well. I want to take some bolts. Not bad. They should just streamline the iron so it's a one iron item or one metal item. So you don't have like thousands of metal items. Know what I mean? And what I'm trying to say is just streamline it so the metal is one item with one icon, so it all stacks into the same pile. Or make it an item with a random symbol. Easy. Oops. Hola. Hey? Who are you? Who are you?
So apparently an individual made a video about me. His name is Noah Sampson. The video is called Asmongold's Terrorist Propaganda. We're gonna take a look and we're gonna watch this. This is the guy, by the way, he already is being sued by Ethan, and he did so.
So, crafting, building, super flag. Area restricted, what? Ain't no way. Why is the area restricted? Huh? Why did they restrict the area? Wait, for what? Why did they restrict the area? Bro, that ain't no way, dude. That ain't no way, dude. Scum building restricted disable. Map default map based, use map based building restriction. Base building restrictions in server settings. I have no idea. Ah, there it is. Or wait a minute, keep that on. Okay, got it. Good. Oh, now I can build here again. Perfect. I can't build too close to the building. And at least I can friggin' build here. Got it. Perfect. And 10 of these and 10 repair kits, okay. Let me see. Huh? I need, I think, four more scraps. Baseball cap.
some stream to beg for money, but I guess this is what another one is, right? You should sue him like Ethan? Well, I don't know what he's saying. We're gonna find out. Let's watch it. Here we go. I'm absolutely picking a side. Like, if I have to pick, like, I would pick Israel over Iran every day of the week. Like, I know that people have, like, this Israel fatigue and they hate Israel, but yeah, anybody who doesn't want you to do that is probably listening to terrorist propaganda. That's the reason why. Absolutely.
This is Asmongold. Asmongold is one of the most viewed live streamers in the world. With a daily viewership of over 5 million viewers, this is roughly 10 times the viewership of CNN. And apparently, Asmongold is concerned with peace in the Middle East. How does he...
I'm actually concerned with killing all terrorists in the Middle East, which will have the long-term result of peace. But the primary goal is killing all of the terrorists. Primarily the ones that are running Iran and the ones that are being funded by Iran in places like Gaza, Lebanon, and Yemen.
He proposed to achieve this peace? Well, with bombs.
I think, yeah, blow them up. Exactly. Israel should keep bombing Lebanon because Lebanon has terrorists in it. They have Hezbollah in it, and
soon this year, this I'm gonna build. I need to figure out a way to build. Wait a minute. I know you can make a wall. Yeah, you can make normal wall. Okay, you can make normal wall. Okay, I need to lock this place quite down. Too close to the building. Okay, that's okay. Let's not do that then. But wait a minute. I need to be able to build a base. I need to be able to build close to the building. How do I prevent all the idiot zombies from getting in if it's too close to the building? Annoying. Well, how do I keep the zombies out? Wait. How do I keep the idiot zombies out then? Wait. I can build here. I want to build on the outside. Or inside. I want to build on the inside. Like here. Tuck. And then build this way. So. Whoa. Well, okay, I guess 40 planks, 40 sticks. Alright. Whatever. Then I need to build. Oh shit. Oh there. Oh there. Eine Scheiße. Eine Scheiße drin. The Sporan. I need to clean up the thing a little bit here. I can use the car as a storage. So this in, this in, this in, this in. Rucksack. Rucksack. You know, we need an axe head as well. An axe head. So I have an axe head. Cut these. Throw the metal baseball bat away. This away.
That, like, again, they're firing rockets into Israel. They are. Lebanon, by the way, Israel and Lebanon just came out with an agreement. Yesterday, they came out with an agreement that Lebanon is going to work with Israel to help get rid of Hezbollah. The Lebanese president, Joseph Aoun, says the framework agreement is signed with Israel is the first step towards restoring Lebanon's sovereignty after the war between Israel and Hezbollah. So the only person who disagrees with this actually is Noah here. Israel agrees with getting rid of Hezbollah. Lebanon agrees with getting rid of Hezbollah. A lot of the Lebanese citizens agree with getting rid of Hezbollah. America certainly agrees with it. But for Noah, this is somehow a problem. They're firing rockets and I hope he kills every single fucking one of the Hezbollah members in Lebanon.
Absolutely.
Every single fucking one. Only then will the people there have peace.
On his June 14th live stream,
Is this upsetting for you? You're playing my greatest hits. That's exactly what I think.
Asmongold advocated for the continuation of Israel's bombing campaign in Lebanon. And in the same stream,
It's happening. Israel is bombing Lebanon for no reason. There's no reason that Israel is bombing Lebanon at all. They just decided one day, you know what? We're going to go and bomb them for nothing. They got bored.
he also advocated against a peace agreement to end the U.S. and Israel's war on Iran.
Absolutely. I think that we need to remove the IRGC and we need to completely dismantle them in all facets and all facilities. Islamic terrorism is an existential threat across the Middle East and also globally the world. Iran is the nexus of that, and if we dismantle Iran, we also dismantle the funding propagation for their other proxies and also propaganda that Noah has probably listened to enough and now he's agreed with. Now he's making a video promoting more of it. It's exactly what I think. Make peace with Iran. They no longer consider us a mortal enemy. Why is that not an acceptable outcome to you? Because they're not. They're just going to lie to you. They're ideologically captured. They're religious zealots and they can't be allowed to be trusted. They've already broken too many deals before. They've lied too many times.
Asmongold's argument for the continued bombing of Iran and Lebanon is that in order to achieve peace, we must get rid of the terrorists. Hezbollah
That's correct.
is a terrorist group, so he says, and Iran.
Well, so I say, they say that they're a terrorist group. See, Noah is trying to, right now, he's trying to soften the image of a group of people who have openly called for genociding all of the Jews. They use the Lebanese people as human shields while they fire rockets from apartment buildings into Israel so they can martyr their own people. So retards like Noah Samson are going to make videos talking about how horrible it is and take the side of literal terrorists.
Funds them, ergo, we have to bomb the terrorists.
That's exactly correct. And kill every single one of them. And also their funders. And to a certain degree, their collaborators and supporters. This was their leader. Is this Hassan Nasrallah? The nuclear bomb I'm talking about is when a couple of our missiles falling on an ammonium warehouse in Haifa's pool. Haifa is in Israel, by the way, which will lead to the same effect of that as a nuclear bomb. When the missiles fall on the warehouses in an area with a population of 800,000, tens of thousands will die. This is the... And by the way, he's dead now.
I can't believe I'm calling Nasrallah base. I mean, listen. You have to remember, a lot of these dudes, you see them in their fucking fits, and you hear about, like, some of their attitudes about, like, gay people, for example, and you immediately fucking resort to Orientalist perspectives, not realizing that these motherfuckers are better read than you by a million, okay?
It's actually true. And you know who else was? The Nazis. The Nazis were extremely intelligent and very well educated, but that doesn't make them right.
Half of these dudes literally get educated in America and in the UK. What the fuck are you guys?
I love how he says that as if that's not the problem. Like, exactly. We need to stop letting terrorists come over here.
So ultimately, he is regarded as a pretty brilliant person in terms of, like...
He's dead now, by the way.
Everything that he's done. You might not agree with his methods. Guy. You might not agree with his attitude overall in terms of, like, his opinions on civil liberties and shit like that. But ultimately, this motherfucker has read a shit ton of books.
I just showed a video of this person saying that he wanted to target and blow up tens of thousands of people. This isn't a theoretical projection. This is literally what they say. This is a designated terrorist group, and we just played a clip of them saying how they wanted to commit terrorism at a mass scale. It's not a question about this. It's obvious. They said it clearly. You tell your argument why you consider them terrorists? Because they fund people that attack and kill civilians on purpose and target civilians to kill them? Yes. In order to achieve political goals. Groups like Hezbollah and the Houthis and Hamas. It's that simple.
There are a few issues with his analysis here, though. First among them is the premise. Asmongold repeats the IDF's line that they are targeting Hezbollah in Lebanon, but that's not what's actually happening. What the evidence shows is that targeting Hezbollah is just a pretext, one that Israel uses to blow up.
Okay, that's good. Well, there's more. Jesus. And there's more. And more. And more. It's crazy how many I have. Yay, small sticks. Yay. She's sweating hard. 10 grams of carbohydrates. Drink. Jesus. So, craft building wall. Okay, I need a bunch of more boards. Planks, not boards.
Everything inside and mass murder civilians.
All Israel wants to do is blow up all of the civilians. And then why would Lebanon be trying to sign a deal with them to get rid of Hezbollah? If this is actually true, then why would Lebanon be trying to work with them? Doesn't that not make sense? It's so dishonest. It's so stupid.
Hospitals, ambulances, they are leveling entire...
The reason why they're doing ambulances is because they use the ambulances to transport military goods.
They're also routinely using white phosphorus indiscriminately and in civilian residential areas. These are all war crimes. In just the past 4 months, Israel...
By the way, Hezbollah doesn't want to do any war crimes. They just want to do another Holocaust.
Israel has killed nearly 4,000 people in Lebanon, including hundreds of children and healthcare workers.
4,000 people. Can you imagine how many Hezbollah would kill if they could? And also, why would Hezbollah... Think about it like this, right? Why would Hezbollah fire rockets from a residential area? If they didn't want to have any sort of return fire, why wouldn't you fire a rocket from like a open field, or at least do it from an area that's farther away from the civilians? The reason why they're firing rockets from residential areas is so they can martyr these people. They're using these people as human shields and getting them killed and martyring them for a jihad. And you're eating it up and thinking that this is a good thing. Using ambulance to transport military personnel is a war crime. They don't care about war crimes. They are literal psychopathic terrorists that are killing their own people.
On average, Israeli forces have killed more than one child every day since April. On October 3rd, 2024, Israel bombed a medical center in Beirut, killing 9 people and injuring 14.
Yep.
7 of those killed were members of the medical staff.
All of this is just emotional slop bullshit. Hezbollah wants to operate as a paramilitary organization with impunity from the government. They want to be the government. They want to use these people as human shields, get people killed for international clout.
That's
right. What they want to do. And you are eating it up like a retard.
Israel destroyed a significant portion of an entire city, Tyre, one of the oldest cities in the world. They damaged over 400 apartments, completely destroyed several buildings, and
this is the problem, is that he frames everything as if this is just a random attack. It's happening because Israel is getting bombed. They're shooting missiles over to Israel. The only reason why Israel doesn't look like this is because they built the Iron Dome. If Israel didn't have the Iron Dome, Israel would look like this and worse.
Demolished a number of ancient historical sites. On March 12th, 2026, Israel bombed a beachside tent encampment housing people that they had displaced from their bombings, killing 8 and wounding 31. The strike came in the middle of the night, and it was a double tap strike. The first missile landed and killed 3 people near the beach, and when people approached to help the victims, the second missile landed. No evacuation warning was issued. This was in a safe zone. In all of these examples of mass civilian death and destruction, what did Israel say it was doing? It said it was targeting Hezbollah. This is their pretext, and Asmongold is repeating it uncritically. And the same...
No, I'm repeating it because it's true. Whenever Israel and Lebanon, the Lebanon government, came to an agreement, this was yesterday, a bunch of the Lebanese terrorists, Hezbollah, are going out there protesting against this agreement.
The same is true of Asmongold's endorsement of Israel's stated goal of eliminating Hamas. That may
I want them to kill every single one of them. That's exactly what I want.
Be what Israel says it's doing, but in reality, what Israel's actually...
There's people that are going to be killed in the collateral damage. That's what's going to happen. That's what happens in every single war. It happened in World War II. If the people didn't want that, they shouldn't be shooting rockets from the apartment buildings. Of course, that's what's
also, why did the axe just get
is
destroyed
killing entire
almost?
families by leveling apartment blocks. The vast majority of the people that Israel has killed in Gaza have been civilians. That is the conclusion of every independent expert. The only ones...
Because any people that go over there have to be pressured by the terrorists, because if they don't repeat the terrorist propaganda, the terrorists kill them. Protests against Hamas broke out in Gaza after terrorists and their supporters held a funeral for one of the recently eliminated Hamas commanders. They keep saying that, like, oh, wow, like, this is their freedom fighters. They're fighting for these people. Well, not these people. This isn't the first time. The last time they did this, they killed the organizers. So you have to look at, like, these people right here. And I'm not trying to, like, glaze or anything. Are some...
I can't listen to this.
What kind of damage can a tire made of 300 giant nails do? If I make a tire out of solid rubber, will it survive a spike strip? What does it sound like to drive on hundreds of rubber chickens? And if I make a wheel out of sandstone, will it explode if I drive too fast?
This one took me 3 days and 300 welds.
Yeah, okay,
So
this
why
guy's
did I
just
go to all
stealing
this
the
trouble?
Russian guys' videos. He's just stealing the ideas from the Russian guys. There's a bunch of Russian guys who are making like funny videos about the garage where they work, and they build all kinds of funny vehicles, or not funny vehicles, but funny wheels, or without oil, or change the oil for something else. And this guy just steals it and doesn't even feel ashamed. God, how I hate that. I hate it when somebody's like, oh, Look at what I made, what I came up with, and then it's fucking all stone. Come on, dude. Oh, wait. There's a potato. I'll eat the potato.
That's why I said the other day.
If he was walking through an air. How could I possibly?
So, bum 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 bum. I need one more. Wow, it's 4%. Oi, oi. Yay! Nobody ain't getting intro here. So, then a wall. I need to somehow lock this off. No, you can't. Look. I need to turn that off anyways. Okay. Yeah, it's not gonna work otherwise. Okay, I need a new axe. Clunk. Axe got destroyed. What the fuck is this?
Most anticipated game in the entire world.
Tectone is a fucking retard too.
Whoa.
Wait.
Can't get much worse than this now, can it? Right, Steve? This is what the world looks like right now. But this wasn't always the case. I can do this. I can do this. Whoa! Every tick, snow quickly covers the whole world. When it reaches a block, it turns into powdered snow. Movement becomes impossible, and I freeze to death. So if I don't get leather boots to walk on the snow in the next 5 minutes, I lose. You don't believe me? This is how the first run went. Are you ready?
It's time? Okay, wait, what do we do?
He's ready, guys. Dude, it's powdered snow.
Okay, they're not working together. They're working together. I was hoping that there was nobody there.
Hello, you absolute legends. The year is 2011, and this is me balancing a Guitar Hero controller on my chin. The controller wasn't mine, it belonged to my housemate, and truth be told, this was the most action the controller had seen in a long time. By 2011, Guitar Hero Mania had dwindled, but in the late 2000s, it was huge with the franchise selling millions of copies. Even my sister owned one of the games, and I vividly remember us dueling against one another trying to get the highest score. The fun never seemed to last for long, however. I actually play guitar, which surprisingly does have a lot of carryover to the game, so my agile fingers were able to play along much easier than hers. Guitar Hero seemed like the kind of game that was fun for a few songs, but the novelty quickly wore off, and most people set it aside never to play it again. Personally, I found it incredibly fun, but I never took it seriously because I could play the real thing, and ironically, the songs seemed easier to play on a real guitar than on the game. Nowadays, Guitar Hero seems to be somewhat out of fashion, and the last popular game came out well over a decade ago. But not everyone put their controllers away. There is still a very active community of dedicated Guitar Heroes doing incredible things.
Wait,
and
where'd
at the
the other
top
ones
level,
go? That was
Guitar
like a lot
Hero
of-
is astoundingly impressive. I have never followed Guitar Hero and wasn't really aware of the kind of accomplishments people had performed in the game, but after spending the last couple of weeks within the community, playing the game myself and watching the best of the best, I am in complete shock. The things some of these players can do with their fingers boggles the mind. And one of the best players in recent years, maybe even the best, was a player by the name of Shmooey. Shmooey was a level beyond what anyone had ever seen. He did things that simply no one else could do. Over a span of 2 years, he amassed a long list of world firsts, perfectly playing through the most difficult of songs, and often at double or even triple the speed they were meant to be played. By the accounts of most other top players, and even Shmooey himself, he was the greatest the world had ever seen. In fact, he may have even been a bit too good. Some of his accomplishments seemed inhuman, but Shmooey had been around for so long and had seemingly proven himself so many times that the thought of any trickery taking place was immediately brushed off. There were some red flags though, certain glitches that seemed to crop up, or weird behaviors that couldn't be explained. However, there was nothing concrete, and he was so trustworthy that any investigations were half-hearted and didn't result in anything meaningful. Then, a bombshell dropped. In December of 2021, Shmooey posted another world first, playing through the song 9 Patterns of Eternal Pain without missing a single note, something that no one else had ever done. Everyone was blown away, and the comment section of the YouTube video was once again flooded with comments of amazement. But there was one player who noticed something that was off. The finger patterns that Shmooey was using through one of the song's trickiest sections wasn't correct. Based on what he was actually playing on the guitar, he shouldn't have hit all of the notes. This oddity was too egregious to ignore, and sparked another investigation from several of the top players. This time, they were serious, and what they uncovered was one of the most prolific examples of cheating we've ever seen. Shmooey had been faking most of his accomplishments for years. In this video, we will take a look at this most recent example of cheating and examine both the methodology used by Shmooey to fool his peers and also the mistakes he made that led to his ultimate demise. It's a fascinating story, and I really hope you enjoy. Now, Legends 2022 is upon us, and I promise you, This will be your luckiest year yet. And when you do get lucky, you want to make sure you are looking your best, which is why you should be trimming and grooming your special areas. When you do mess around down there though, you need to be using the best tool for the job, which is where today's video sponsor Manscaped has got you covered. Using the lawnmower, trimming is incredibly safe and easy. I've used it many times and have literally never had a nick or cut. It's waterproof, so I use it in the shower and it takes like 2 minutes. Plus there's no cleanup
I know
needed.
I saw that
I
just now.
recommend getting the performance package because it contains everything you need to look and smell great. Take it from a married man. When you look clean, your partner will treat you better. And the best part is, if you use my link in the description, you'll get 20% off plus free shipping. So click the link in the description to pick up a
I just saw that it takes
today.
a ton of
While the
durability
initial
away.
Guitar Hero mania that was so prevalent in the late 2000s has long since waned, and the popularity of the game...
It takes 40 points away to build one of the segments, or to fill in the sharp for one of the items.
Game has seen a steady decline over the past 15 years. The competitive scene of Guitar Hero has seen somewhat of a resurgence since 2017. This is largely in part to the release of Clone Hero, which is a near identical port of the game to the PC. Clone Hero, while being an unofficial port, is extremely faithful to the original franchise, and was created essentially out of necessity due to the official PC port being horribly botched, featuring very low note limits and frequent crashes. For all intents and purposes, the game is basically the same, as are the skills required in order to play well. The game has 4 difficulties: easy with the least amount of notes and only requiring you to use 3 buttons, medium now requiring the use of 4 buttons, hard utilizing all 5 buttons, and expert, which also requires 5 buttons and contains the most amount of notes. The game does well to mimic some of the techniques used by real guitarists too, with hammer-ons and pull-offs and tapping. Obviously, the controller doesn't mimic a real guitar perfectly. A guitar has 6 strings with up to 24 frets, resulting in 144 possible notes to hit. Guitar Hero makes things significantly simpler, with no need to worry about horizontal or vertical movement, but what it lacks in complexity, it makes up for in sheer speed. Without having to worry about everything else, this leaves people focused on a single goal, playing as fast as possible. Players reach stupidly fast speeds.
Oh,
Here
you
are
can't
just a few
grab from
clips
inside
to
the vehicle
demonstrate
no
what I
more.
mean.
Oh. They fixed it. Can you drop still? You can still drop.
Oh my fucking god.
It takes many years and countless hours to reach the finger dexterity required to do these feats, and it's insanely impressive. Even more so if you are a musician yourself and you understand how hard it is to move your fingers this quickly. They are so quick that generally songs played at the normal speed are far too slow, so they need to speed it up to 200, 300, or even higher percentages in order to provide a challenge. Unless they are custom songs, which are becoming far more popular thanks to the ease at which they can be made and played using Clone Hero. The pinnacle of achievement in these games is called a full combo, or FC for short. Playing through an entire song perfectly without missing a single note or making any mistakes. The more challenging the song, the more impressive the FC. Songs can be short and highly demanding, testing the limits of human dexterity, or they can be long marathons requiring continuous precision for up to 20 minutes. I wanted to get an idea about how hard it is to full combo an entire song, so I downloaded the game and gave it a go. And a huge shout out to Katana Mods for sending me a guitar. I chose a song that was around 4 minutes long. It was immediately obvious that both expert and hard were going to be impossible. To FC any of these difficulties would surely take me months or even years of practice. so I settled on medium.
Jesus, stop
easier,
the
and I don't
fucking
have to worry
car
about moving
already.
My hand around
Jesus.
because it only uses 4 buttons. Even still,
Ugh,
sections
man,
on this
this
difficulty
weak
were hard
woman,
to play,
5
even after
strength,
years
and
of actual
she
guitar
cannot do
playing under my
anything.
belt. I needed
Jesus
to practice sections
Christ.
many times before I could get through them reasonably consistently. But the true test is playing from start to finish. And to find out if I could do it, you'll need to wait until the end of the video. Before that, let's get stuck into the cheating scandal that has rocked the entire community. Despite everything you're about to hear, Shmooey was, and is, a really good Guitar Hero player. He attended real meetups and played in person with real players. However, as I've always said, and as history has and will continue to show, being good doesn't make you any less likely to cheat. It does make these kind of situations more of a giant shame, because all of that time spent getting legitimately good is simply thrown away. Like all top players, Shmooey had been playing for years. As early as 2013, he was already uploading Guitar Hero videos to YouTube. He's only 20 years old now, so he must have been extremely young. Though it would be in 2018 where he would really start to make an impression on the Guitar Hero scene, posting various montages of his best clips. One of his most impressive early videos was the song Don't Has AIDS in October of 2018, showcasing his impressive tapping skills. This caught the attention of the other top players who welcomed Shmooey into the community, where he would continue to share his videos and develop as a player. 2019 is where Shmooey really started to shine, performing feats that even the best of players had tried and failed to do. And he would seemingly do them with relative ease. In June of 2019, Shmooey's full combo of the section Solo F in the song Supernovae was his first big break that really put him on the map and made everyone take notice. In September, one of the greatest players ever, Friff, was grinding on stream trying to FC the song Zoidberg's Revenge, which would have been a world first at the time, when Shmooey came out of nowhere to snipe it. Shmooey wasn't just able to play songs perfectly with relative ease, but he could also do things that other people simply couldn't physically do. A great example is the solo for I'm the One by Van Halen, which contains a section that requires you to strum at 22.8 notes per second, which is already crazy, but Shmooey was playing it at 125% speed, which puts it at 28.5 notes per second.
Get out!
With
Put the fucking car, you fucking imbecile!
Between 2019 and 2021, Shmooey accumulated a long list of world firsts and boasted achievements that no one else in the world
game is so
could
fucking
mimic.
retarded.
He even managed to win himself a bit of pocket money in the form of bounties. Various
What's with
people
the blood?
would
Why
offer
is the
large
blood
amounts
instantly
of money
disappearing?
for
What the
whoever
fuck
could
is this
FC
shit?
difficult songs.
What is this
Shmooey
baby?
did
Is this
very
a
well for
is this a
himself.
12-year-old baby game or what? Is
Scooping
this a baby game? The blood instantly disappeared. Is this a baby game? Like the blood instantly disappeared. Is this for babies? That's what this game is? Is it for babies? Ah, no violence. Fucking faggotry, dude. Also, this is also faggotry. The car is like perfect condition. It's factory brand new. It's factory brand new and this faggot car doesn't turn on. Just because my skill in driving is too low. You know what your driving skill is? Your driving skill only influences how you can drive and how you can park. But it doesn't influence if the car starts or not. You can be the best... You can be Michael Schumacher and the car won't start if it's broken. You can be a learner driver and turn on the car and it doesn't start because it's broken. Meanwhile, you can be a 70-year-old who had his driver's license for 50 years. Yeah, you can be somebody who had a driver's license for over 50 years and the car instantly starts.
Here's what I got.
And you need 50 points for this faggot bullshit. Unbelievable. Wait a minute, I can buy a saw. A metal saw can be used. Exactly, I can use metal saws, they also work.
Make sure this stuff.
And also your driving skill doesn't influence the fuel consumption. The car uses the same fuel for everybody, for a beginner or for a nobody, or for somebody who's a sports car driver, or you know, a race driver, Formula 1 driver. The only difference is that if you kick it and drive full speed. But a Formula 1 driver and a beginner driver, if they both drive 140 on the Autobahn, they both drive 140, the car is going to use the same fuel for the beginner as for the Formula 1 driver. I just hate when games dick ride the player and say, oh my god, our game is so realistic, and then it's like faggotry. There's like nothing in it. It's faggotry, there's nothing in it, no realism at all, nothing. It's fake, it's a fox. It's fox realism. I hate that. I hate when asshole devs do that.
Up thousands of dollars. By 2021, Shmooey was easily considered the best player in the world. The things that Shmooey was able to accomplish were unbelievable. And of course, whenever you start to do things this impressive, people start to become ever so skeptical. People start to pay closer attention to the minute details. And it wasn't just Shmooey's skill that made a few eyebrows raise either. While he had provided video proof for all of his major achievements, there were some oddities in his videos that were definitely noticed. The first notable instance being a full combo of the song Madness March Kamikaze from June 2020. The webcam is particularly dark in the video, making it hard to see exactly what is happening, but the microphone was working just fine, and you can definitely hear the notes being tapped on the guitar.
And they're not matching. And
this song had been FC'd before by the player ArchWK, and it was noted that Arch's tapping speed was much faster than Shmooey's. It seemed as though Shmooey wasn't tapping quick enough to hit every note, but ultimately, this isn't anything concrete and nothing happened. In April of 2021, Shmooey uploaded his yearly montage called Shmootage, which featured his best clips of the previous year. In one of the songs highlighted, the ending is insanely difficult, requiring a very specific technique in order to do it correctly. However, what Shmooey actually played on the guitar was very different. This was quite obvious to the players who were experienced with this song, and several of them confronted Shmooey about his play. Playstyle. Shmooey attempted to provide an explanation of his technique, but no one else could understand how it could possibly work, nor could they replicate it, and neither could Shmooey. He claimed he would show them in a voice call to prove it was possible, though that never happened. There were also a ton of weird stutters that would show up in various videos. Very obvious sections where there would be inexplicable dropped frames. Shmooey claimed this was simply an error with OBS, the software he used to record his videos. Something else that was extremely bizarre was when he uploaded a Tech FC of Through the Fire and Flames at 250% speed in June of 2021. A Tech FC is where they play each section separately and then put them together. It's more like a theoretical demonstration of what might be possible. But then, mere hours after uploading this incredible display of skill, the video was removed. Shmooey claimed this was due to a copyright strike, but people had noted that copyright strikes for this song hadn't happened in over a decade. Besides, at 250% speed, the copyright system doesn't even recognize...
Well, I almost received a copyright strike for using a song that is 40... No. Hold on. He's fucking... This fucking Bing is useless. Fucking faggotry, dude. Bing is so useless. 1980, so that's 20... 40... 46 years. "46 years old." A 46 years old musical piece, and the fucking faggot right holders were striking me for that. They were going to strike me. I removed the videos. I used like 10 seconds or 20 seconds of the song, of a fucking 46-year-old song, and I got stricken down almost. Fucking faggots, man. This is... And YouTube does nothing to protect small YouTubers. You get no protection as a YouTuber, as a small one. Also, if I build my car in here, if I just finish this, I'm gonna box my car in here, so I need to I need to drive this out of here before I build the wall. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. Can I get out with the engine on? It should work. I think it did. Or is the engine off? I can't hear it. Yeah, it stayed on. Okay. Well, nobody gonna get through there. Gonna push. Gonna push. Oh, wait. Okay. Oh, I need to make a gate here or something. All right. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Hangar door. A hangar door. A hangar door, maybe. It's floating. Nuh-uh. Fucking cocksucker, dude. Why does it say floating if I just get a bit too close? Okay, there's nobody getting through there now. Nails. I need nails and 13 planks. Alright.
Song. What is convenient, though, is that the people who did watch the video immediately suspected that the video of Shmooey playing seemed sped up. The movements didn't seem normal to the experienced players, especially some of the random movements that weren't related to the playing itself. But alas, the video was gone, so no one was able to study it in great detail. You will notice that I'm using the footage from that same video, so obviously it wasn't lost forever, but we'll get to that a bit later. Now, putting all of these suspicious elements together makes it seem pretty crazy that legitimate accusations of cheating weren't levied earlier. However, there is still no concrete proof of cheating in any of these examples. They are weird and definitely suspicious, but not 100% reliable. Also, Shmooey had been attending real-life meetups and showing his skill in person. Granted, he was never as good at his videos, but maybe he was just having an off day whenever anyone was watching. He was still considered extremely trustworthy and was so involved with the community that any doubters would be fairly quickly shut down and shamed. And then it happened. In December of 2021, Shmooey would upload a video that changed everything. This wasn't just suspicious, this was blatant, and it would expose one of the most prolific cheaters in video game history. On the 15th of December 2021, Shmooey uploaded a world-first full combo of the song 9 Patterns of Eternal Pain. This song features some of the most difficult tapping patterns ever created, and Shmooey played through the entire thing flawlessly. Everyone was blown away at yet another unfathomable achievement. In hindsight, it's actually hilarious that no one noticed the glaring problem with this video, but it would eventually be spotted. First, something else was noticed. About a month later in early January, several of the top players were watching Shmooey's video in a Discord voice chat. Most notably was the player Jobu, who realized that during one of the later tapping sections, the technique that Shmooey was using was completely wrong. Unlike the previous example of Shmooey playing incorrectly, this was irrefutable. It was crystal clear that he was not hitting the notes he was supposed to be. The player Frith then reached out to Shmooey, asking him exactly how he played that particular pattern. Shmooey's response was both illogical and more difficult than what other players would have used, and also it didn't even match the technique that was shown in the video. But even that wasn't the worst thing about Shmooey's video.
Nails.
For 2 seconds at the very end, a Windows Media Player overlay appears on screen, indicating that this wasn't a live recording, but rather a screen recording of another video. Why on earth would Shmooey screen record an existing video? The bizarre inconsistencies were getting out of hand, and this prompted players to start going over many of Shmooey's videos with a fine-tooth comb. It also just so happened that his Through Fire and Flames Tech FC that had been supposedly struck down due to copyright had been saved by someone before it was removed, and they were able to get a copy to re-examine it in greater detail. Upon watching again, everyone seemed to agree that the webcam was sped up. Several players had finally had enough, and decided to confront Shmooey with everything suspicious they had found. Initially, Shmooey was adamant that everything was legit. He claimed that he needed to re-record a media player video through OBS because of rendering problems, which is why the overlay appeared on screen.
Why at the end is there like UI there? On this media player?
Because whenever I recorded via video pad, the rendering got fucked, and I had to re-record on OBS.
He claimed that his techniques were definitely correct and any discrepancies might be due to video or audio issues. However, as the call continued and pressure mounted, he finally confessed to a total of 4 faked videos.
The vid of Flames did get taken down by Shark, but I will say this is one of the few times in which I tried to do anything suspicious. Everything else that people are looking at is going to be, you know, as far as I'm aware, legit. Okay? And I will say with Flames and a couple other ones that are primarily old, that I have done some suspicious and non-authentic stuff. And that was particularly with the Flames vid.
The method used was splicing, which is one of the most prevalent ways people cheat in speedrunning, taking 2 different sections and using video editing to put them together, because it's just too hard to do an entire thing perfectly in a single take. The most egregious example was Through the Fire and Flames, which was spliced very poorly. You can see the score counter actually drop by 5,000 points at the splice. This was a massive error, which explains why the video was removed immediately. Splicing in Guitar Hero is a bit more complex, however, because the game has to match the webcam. If you splice the webcam, that is immediately obvious. So in order to get around this problem, you have to record the game footage separately and then fake a webcam video over the top. Shmooey stated in no uncertain terms that he only faked 4 videos and repeatedly stated that the video showing the Windows Media Player overlay was definitely real. But there was one more thing about the video that seems to completely debunk Shmooey's story. While Windows Media Player stopped 2 seconds before the end, the audio of Shmooey's microphone still continued.
Oh my god.
The only explanation for this is that he was recording his webcam video and microphone separately over the top of a pre-existing video. And as I just explained, that's exactly what you need to do if you want to fake a Guitar Hero score. The players now knew that at least some of Shmooey's videos were fake, which is a really good start. Analyzing known faked videos is one of the best ways to learn about how to detect them. You can examine everything and find out every tiny difference that may help uncover future or even current cheaters. With so much manpower devoted to this cause, if there were more faked videos, it was inevitable they would be uncovered. And boy, were they ever. On the 14th of January, a player by the name of Mariazzi uploaded a video where he compared the speed of Shmooey's videos side by side with his own game, and realized that Shmooey's game was running ever so slightly slow. This wasn't noticeable to the naked eye, but when you run it through video editing software, it becomes obvious. And it's not just the speed of the game either, it's the audio itself. Given that a song will always play at the same speed, and the notes are synced up to the song, there is no reason for the songs on Shmooey's videos to be playing slowly. They soon realized there was only one explanation. Shmooey had been using a cheat engine to slow down the game. He would play through songs at a much slower speed, which is obviously easier, and then speed the footage back up. But when he did so, it wasn't perfect, so there ended up being a slight deviation. This deviation could only be found through Shmooey's videos and no one else's. Through a full analysis, it was quickly realized that almost every single one of Shmooey's videos had been faked in this way. More than 100 cheated videos over a span of almost 3 years. In the following days, even more ways to detect speed hacking were found, confirming the conclusion multiple times over. And it wasn't just speed hacking. They knew that Shmooey liked to splice, so the goal was to create a concrete way of knowing if one had occurred. They accomplished this by using the light pattern around the score multiplier. The ring is only lit in this way if no notes have been missed, and the light pattern should always be the same every single time. If the light pattern moves or jumps in a weird way, not only is this indicative of a splice, but it means the song before the splice had been altered in some way. Using the ring, even more splices were unearthed. Earlier suspicious clips like the Van Halen solo with crazy strumming I mentioned earlier in the video were re-examined. Using frame-by-frame analysis, it showed that Shmooey wasn't actually strumming fast enough to hit every note. Ultimately, all of the weird oddities people had noticed over the years were legitimate clues to something more sinister. It just took several years and a slip-up from Shmooey to unravel it all. On January 15th, Shmooey uploaded a video, confessing that most of his videos were inauthentic, though he didn't go into any technical detail. 2 days later, he posted a twitlonger confirming that he used a cheat engine, splicing, and auto-strum. He also clarified that he played songs at 75% speed and then increased the video speed to 132.5%. The math here is slightly off, as he should have sped it up by 133.3% in order to correct it properly, which is why his tracks ended up being slightly slow. To his credit, shortly after his full confession, Shmooey also paid back all of the bounties he had won, totaling several $1,000s. He unlisted all of his videos on YouTube, privated his socials, and said it was time for him to go.
RIP.
This is definitely one of the worst cases of cheating I've ever seen, and one of the reasons for that is the relative scope of the effort Shmooey put into his faked videos when compared to the size of the community. Guitar Hero has a relatively small group of top players when compared with some other areas of gaming like speedrunning or esports. There are a couple of exceptions like Asai, who has a very large YouTube channel, but generally there isn't much fanfare or popularity that comes with being the best at this particular game. And yet, Shmooey, over the course of several years, spent an ungodly amount of energy creating these fake scores with no real payoff. He didn't amass a huge following or have much to show for his cheated accomplishments outside of praise and admiration from within the community itself. On the flip side, the devastation and damage he caused was incredible. The people who several years spent an ungodly amount of energy.
Okay,
and well-known personalities in the history of online gaming. On YouTube, he boasts well over 10 million subscribers throughout his channels, and on Twitch, he holds a Guinness World Record for the first person to reach 1 million followers. Nowadays, his online presence isn't quite so large, but a decade ago, he was gigantic. Back in the early days, Syndicate built his channel through Let's Plays and funny clips of various games, including Halo, Fallout, and Modern Warfare. But one of the games that really helped Syndicate pop off in the beginning was Black Ops Zombies. Syndicate uploaded Black Ops Zombies videos of all different types, but one that did really well and one that he was most well known for was a series of videos released in late 2011. This series chronicled Syndicate's game on the first map, Kino der Toten, the game where he reached all the way to round 116, which was a world record at the time. This run garnered massive attention, with the final video amassing over 14 million views, and is his third most popular video of all time. This video is responsible for many people getting interested in zombies, and was an amazing accomplishment when it happened. The only issue with this run, however, is that it's fake. Syndicate used commands to cheat his way through this run, and acted as if it was legitimate. This would go unnoticed for a full 10 years, until Who Needs Jug uploaded a video explaining why he thought the run was fake. Once the first video dropped, more videos were released with even more evidence, essentially making this one a done deal. However, despite this, Syndicate defenders still cling on to hope and refuse to accept that Syndicate just might be capable of lying. And even Syndicate himself, when pressed on this issue, wouldn't admit it, and still claims to this day it's legit. In this video, I will take you through some of the evidence and explain why I believe Syndicate lied and cheated his way through the most famous zombies record of all time. I really hope you enjoy.
10.
Season's greetings, legends. In this video, I've partnered with Displate, who offers sleek metal posters that look amazing. I think if you're passionate about something, if you cherish something, posters are a fantastic thing to have. Personally, I am a gigantic nerd, and video games are my greatest passion. So I like to surround myself with them, and when I have posters of my favorite games on my walls, I can feel the positive energy. Displate works with the biggest brands in media, including all the game, film, and TV franchises. I mean, if you just browse these designs, you can immediately tell they look fantastic. If you are curious about some of my favorites, I've created a few collections for you to check out. You can see if you have the same taste as me. Displate's metal design looks good and is super easy to install. Plus, with the magnet mounting system, you can quickly swap and change displates anytime. Displates are very affordable and are delivered anywhere in only 4 to 5 days. Displate is also helping to spread the Christmas cheer with a really great offer. Just click my link or use my discount code Carl and you'll receive up to 33% off. We hope you have an amazing holiday, and if you want to get something nice for yourself or someone else, just click the link in the description and grab yourself a Displate. Over a span of 2 weeks beginning in late October 2011, Syndicate released 11 videos showcasing highlights of his run up to round 116 on the Black Ops Zombies first map Kino der Toten. Needless to say, these videos don't show the entire run, which wasn't a requirement until recently, as getting up to rounds this high takes tens of hours, and especially back then, asking someone to upload the full run was unreasonable. If anything, the amount of footage Syndicate did upload was more than most, which ultimately helps us to analyze it to check for inconsistencies. The first video he uploaded was during round 68. This video is only a minute long, and just shows him reaching round 69. There really isn't much to it. The title indicates that this is just a sneak peek, indicating that it's a preview of something greater to come, which I want you to keep in mind. In the description, Syndicate explains why he doesn't have the Mule Kick perk. There are 5 perks available on this map, and you can hold up to 4 at any one time. Mule Kick is a perk that lets you hold 3 weapons. However, when you die, you lose all of your perks, including the weapon that was in your 3rd weapon slot. In this case, Syndicate was holding the Thunder Gun in this slot, which is the best gun and the one he was relying on to get through rounds. Another perk is called Quick Revive, which you can get 3 times. Quick Revive is self-explanatory. When you die, you revive. However, without your perks, as I just mentioned. So Syndicate is explaining that at some point he died, was forced to revive, and chose not to use Mule Kick again in case he lost the Thunder Gun again. This description is really important, because in the next video, uploaded on the very same day, now on round 71, Syndicate repeats this explanation. And just to avoid confusion, the word down is referring to a death. So saying that you had a down is just another way of saying that you were killed.
Because I've just been really avoiding stupid downs, but the only stupid down I've had was at round 27, and that's when I had Mule Kick. Now everyone's been like, why no Mule Kick? And the reason for no Mule Kick is simply because I had it, but I got the Mule Kick and then I got the Thunder Gun. So the Thunder Gun was in my Mule Kick slot, which is an absolutely idiotic move. I just completely forgot about losing it. I just didn't think I'd go down, to be honest. I got a bit overconfident.
So clearly these 2 videos are supposed to be the same game. Both videos don't have Mule Kick, they have all of the perks in the same order, both videos feature the exact same explanation as to why, and both videos are uploaded literally on the same day. And not only that, Syndicate is responding to comments on the round 68 video and is explaining it as if it were the same game.
Well, the only stupid down I've had was at round 27, and that's when I had Mule Kick. Now everyone's been like, why no Mule Kick?
However, we know for a fact these are 2 completely different games that have been spliced together. Every time you start up a new game, you are randomly assigned one of 4 characters, and we can tell which character you are by either your speech or your hand model. Syndicate had his character speech turned off, but we can still see his hands to know exactly which character he is playing. On his round 68 video, we can see that he is playing as the character Nikolai, but in the very next video, round 71, he is now playing as Takio. It's important to note that it's impossible to change characters mid-run, so these videos are definitely from completely different games. When confronted with this, Syndicate's excuse is quite frankly amazing. According to Syndicate, sometime after he uploaded his round 68 video, his game crashed, so he had to start a brand new game. Then, when he got back past his previous run, he pretended it was the same run. He did this for literally no reason, and didn't even mention it at the time. Despite legitimately getting up to the same round again, he felt the need to lie and tell the same story about being downed and losing Mule Kick, even though, as we'll discuss later, this didn't even apply to his current game. It doesn't make any logical sense, and quite frankly, it's basically impossible for this story to be true. As I mentioned before, both of these videos were uploaded on the same day, and not only that, even more videos afterwards were still on the very same day, all the way up